Phumla Gobodo-Madikizela worked on the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. While investigating apartheid-era crimes, she's interviewed apartheid-era policeman and assassin Eugene de Kock extensively. She says unlike another apartheid-era criminal up for parole, Clive Darby Lewis, de Kock is ready for release.
The process of returning someone back to the realm of moral humanity is suggestive of something that has changed, or at least that we have seen change to be taking place. I have interviewed Eugene de Kock, and I know that where he stands in terms of reflecting on the deeds that he committed.
20 years into democracy, is it time to forgive and forget? Grandson of the architect of Grand Apartheid, academic Hendrik Verwoerd, says white South Africans could kickstart the process by asking for forgiveness, while acknowledging black South Africans should not be obliged to forgive.
If I speak from that point of view, you can see that it would clearly not be appropriate for me to start by saying much about whether it is the time for people to forgive. And that, I think, has to do with the fact that I think it's time perhaps for many people to begin to even think about asking for forgiveness.
But activist Sisonke Msimang says we can't talk about forgiveness and reconciliation without addressing social and economic inequality.
For this next generation who don't have the immediate memories that allow them to forgive or not to forgive, for whom the questions of race are going to be fundamentally intertwined with questions of class and with their economic privileges. There's a whole set of other questions about how people get othered and how the legacies of discrimination in this country.
They all agree, though, it will take a national effort along with individual action to continue Nelson Mandela's vision of a reconciled country. Lester Kivett, Cape Town.
Reflect a little bit on and just make, I suppose.
You deserve to know more.
eNCA.com